Alright guys, it's your boy AOA and this is AOA The Shed with Jaden, and today we got OAO Monci.
What's up?
Shit, tell us a little bit about yourself. What type of person were you coming up?
Shit, honestly, growing up, man, I grew up, played a lot of sports growing up. I got good grades, you know what I mean? The only thing about it is, man, I love smoking weed. I just got high all the time, you feel me? Got high all the time and was in my room making music. I mean, other than that, bro, that's kind of how I pushed it. I love sports. You know, man, I grew up playing football, wrestling, baseball. All my friends did. That's what the homies did. But at the same time, I love making music. So, that's just what I did. I put my passion into that.
Yeah.
When did you start making music? You said off camera, like when you were like 7?
Yeah, I started rapping when I was 7. Man, I got YBK tattooed on my face. He's my big bro. He's my older cousin. But back when he was in high school, I grew up watching him like rap in his closet and everything, and straight just getting it. And I was like 6, 7 years old watching him do that, and that made me want to rap. And then so I started rapping, and then by the time I turned 13, I had my own little setup and everything, and pushed my first song out. That's how I did it.
Hell yeah. So was he your role model, would you say, getting into music?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Like honestly, bro, he probably one of the best rappers I ever heard in my life. To be honest, I put it like that. He was. And honestly, if he was still around now, I couldn't imagine where we would be at, because he was honestly, he was that good to me, especially. Everyone else around him too, like, knew definitely had something special. So definitely a big influence growing up for sure.
Yeah.
At least in the music aspect.
Yeah.
Because he also, he also kept the G, you know what I mean? He kept the real Vato. That's how he did it. But musically for sure.
Yeah. What you just said, Vato. What does that mean to you?
Vato to me, you know what I mean, it's a young, hard-working individual. Like, especially, like, not only just because you're Hispanic mean you're a Vato, you know what I mean, anybody can get hip to this Vato life for me. That's how I picture it. I mean, honestly, it's keeping it real, keeping it to, you know what I mean, keeping it 100% you. As long as I feel like you're giving you to the world, you can't go wrong. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So how old were you when you took music serious?
So I started dropping when I was 13, you know what I mean, I always pushed that. And then when I turned like 16, actually we dropped this song. It's called That Right. And the song, my cousin's actually on the hook. It said 419 to that 260. So we were in DeFi and in Fort Wayne shooting that video. So we shot that video called That Right. And man, that shit went crazy on YouTube. Like everyone around me knew it. I was like, other people from other schools were showing me videos, sending me Snapchat videos of them playing that shit in their classroom. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I had my teacher singing that song to me. They're like, that right there, right to me. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? Like, this shit was crazy. And they actually let me perform it at my prom, my junior year prom. Like, they let me perform it there. That was pretty sweet. Yeah. But ever since that, you know what I mean, I was like, damn, like, people really pay attention and something could really happen up for this. So ever since then, I went hard on this.
Hell yeah.
Did you go to school? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you go to school in Defiance or in Fort Wayne?
No, I went to school in Hicksville.
In Hicksville?
Ohio, yeah.
Okay. And when did Defiance become part of your life?
Well, I was born in Defiance.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, I mean, we're in Defiance County, so I was always up there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when did you get to Cleveland?
I went to Cleveland back in 2019, beginning of 2020 maybe. You know what I mean, there's some cats out there that we're you know what I mean, we're out there working with and whatnot, and we're always going to Cleveland like every week to go record. So it was only made sense, you know what I mean, to go to Cleveland because that's where we're gonna be at. So we went out there to do the thing, you know what I mean. But situations, you feel me? I just feel like it was more better coming out here back to Fort Wayne, you know what I mean, linking up with my homie Laguna, shout out to him, and because I knew his is the 4th grade. And, I mean, he's been doing this just as long as me, for real. Like he's like one of the first homies we stepped in together. Like I remember, kind of sidetracked a little bit, but I remember like back when we were like 10, 11 years old, and we were recording in my mom's like SUV, in her Ford Explorer. And I just remember we were recording freestyles back in the laptop, back when we were like 10, 11 years old. I can't believe I remember that, but yeah, that was crazy. I remember doing that with him. But yeah, went to Cleveland, did that. I mean, shit wasn't how I pictured it, how I envisioned it, so I came back here, you know what I mean, keep it going. Keep it going where it started at, for real.
Hell yeah. So when did you get linked up with Doobie, and how did that connection work?
Just with that group I was clicking with, you know what I mean, they had their connects up there with, and someone didn't want to go or couldn't go or something like that happened. They invited me to go on with them, and that's how that happened. Yeah, it was cool. One hell of an experience, you know what I mean? Never forget that. You know what I mean? I just can't wait for it to be Vato Amigos showing up there, you know what I mean, on the main stage.
Hell yeah. So you see, I remember you talking off camera, said you couldn't even remember like how many shows you did. Can you kind of explain what the road life is for someone who hasn't been on tour?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I've been doing shows like way before that tour even happened, you know what I mean? So it was already added on. But, I mean, as far as tour life, you know what I mean? At least from my perspective, is it like we had to, I mean, it was a grind. The whole time it was a grind. It was on us, you know what I mean? 24/7. We put up the bread, you know what I mean? Gas, food, whatever, hotel, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, everything was on us, and we were out there. We had to basically win the crowd over every single show, pull up to cities, no one knowing who we were, you know what I mean? We got out there, but by the time that shit ended, you know what I mean, they knew who we were. But like, other than that, you know what I mean, it's a fast life, crazy, fun. Shit get wild for real.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, I just can't wait for it to be, you know what I mean, to be my turn out there.
Hell yeah. Saying the fast life, saying like, what made you start to like the fast life since you were, you're staying in Hicksville and Defiance? Those are kind of slow pace.
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt like an outsider, you know what I mean? Even from my hometown, like I said, like kind of slow pace. But I always found myself like in the city, whether it be Fort Wayne or Toledo or wherever. Like, I don't know if that's just been in me since I was young or what, but I've always pictured myself definitely not living in a small town like that. So kind of adjusting to that was almost like everything I wanted to be, especially too like being able to do this music, you know what I mean, out there and just basically show the rest of the country what I got.
Hell yeah.
Where all have you performed? Like just Ohio, Indiana?
Like, you know, I had shows in Ohio, Indiana. When I was on tour with the group, we were out there in Atlanta, North Carolina, Nebraska. Where's hella places, a lot of places for real.
Yeah.
Definitely Kentucky, you know what I mean? The most memorable one for me though is definitely the Ohio show and down in Columbus and probably the Atlanta show.
Okay.
It was dope just being in the city for real. Like I never been to Atlanta before that. And it was dope too, just like being able, like seeing how far music can take you, especially just where we went with that, you know what I mean? Like that's definitely dope. It definitely feels like reassuring to me and like hopefully reassuring to my family too is like, this shit, you know what I mean, it's possible, you know what I mean, it's taking us some places, whether it's, you know what I mean, baby steps, you know what I mean, or big leaps, but like it's still taking us the direction we want to go.
Does your whole family support your decision of making music when you were young?
Definitely not at first. They've always supported me, you know what I mean, what I wanted to do, but like as far as taking it this serious, definitely I feel like it took some time for them to get the support, but they definitely see the vision now and definitely see what's happened so far, and I think they're definitely fully on board.
Yeah. So outside of music, let's say you were trying to chill and you're kicking back, what would you be doing right now? You just wanted to just chill, you don't want to focus on music?
I mean, honestly, if I would want to just chill, for real, I'm probably either outside by a fire. I like, you know what I mean, I like being outside. Either that, I'll be smoking bud and probably playing some video games, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I was just chilling, yeah.
Shit. And I know you said you were in a group. Now what and you guys are about to pick back up, but you're gonna start doing it on your own now. Are you excited for everything like that? Can you tell me what you've done to kind of prepare for that new journey? Gonna be on your own?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've been pushing Vato Amigo, you know what I mean, since the jump, since before the group even, you know what I mean, before it got involved with all that. I mean, I was pushing it during it, and I'm definitely gonna push it after, you feel me? So I'm definitely pushing, you know what I mean, the label Vato Amigo, the company, the merch brand.